teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking deep down the left side. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Now they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They're standing there, gets hit again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's third down for the offense. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
That's reeled in. It's rare. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Sims. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab near the sticks. It's Ware. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Bruins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
It's the running back in the flat. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Dropping back, it's Washington. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Terrapins come to the line in the 3-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw here. Looking right. This one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Terrapins are in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Dump off top by the running back. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, handoff. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Grab made by the tight end. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to, the fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
A completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to find room. It's Sanders. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felled his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. UCLA. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Washington. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down, out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep. Drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Maryland. A great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Sanders. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, UCLA. This passing game is on fire today. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Terrapins. They were not going to catch him that time. We'll start this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And here's the handoff. Runs through the defender. And they've got him behind the line. Great penetration by the defense. They finally get him down for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, what a grab! Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes the catch. It's Ware. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bruins! That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Terrapins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down here for this offense.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Washington. Bringing pressure. Will be tackled. Have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. And they're able to get him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it's UCLA on top here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Touchdown, Maryland. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And now the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Bruins will crank up the tempo. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
To throw, it's Washington. Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion sets up a second down play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Terrapins looking to run some tempo here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Using his legs on the scramble, and he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. To the air, it's Washington. Catch made, just enough of a gain to move the sticks.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And the Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Point after, up and good. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
To the air, it's Washington. Catch made on the right side. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. This offense is still clicking. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Motion now from the tight end. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice
first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. They're going to run it here. He's got the 40, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the kick is a squib kick. Taking that one to the up man. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. You bring it down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Washington. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
What a ground by the sophomore. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on his.
He's looking deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much. to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.